national issue for debate by everyone. The huge protest by Indians on Sunday 25th November in Kuala Lumpur is a testament to our anger that we have been deprived of a rightful share of the national wealth. The MIC President and Works Minister claims to have done many things for the Indians, but he has clearly let them down. The Sunday protest is a testament to the anger of the poor among the Indians. Even Barisan Ministers, the New Times, and many academic Swakam commissioners and others are saying that the Indians are marginalized. They urge the government to wake up. It is high time the government wakes up and realize that Samy has been taking the Indians to the right. What happened to the 10 million telecom share scandal? Where did the shares end up? Did the Indian community benefit? What happened to the Mica holdings, which the poor paid 110 million to start selling the gold and their cows and precious land? What they have gained? Mica holding is now clearly bankrupt. The 110 million investment has gone down the drain. Many things have gone wrong for the Indian community. Samy, despite claiming to represent Indians and fight for their rights, has let them down badly. Below are the reasons. Indians compose a mere 8% of the population. 1. Equity stake. The Indian community only controls 1.2% of the equity stake as compared to over 20% by the Malays and nearly over 40% by the Chinese. Out of the 1.2% of the Indian equity stake, 1% AnandaKrishana, one of the richest men in the country of the Indian origin, possesses nearly 1% of the stake. This leaves nearly over 2 million Indians owning less than a mere 0.2% of the equity of the country. Now this is where the unequal distribution of the economic cake has not benefited the average Malaysian, but a few businessmen who are well connected to the political leaders of the country. 2. Social problems. Social problems of the Indian community have been consistently overlooked and sidestepped. Take for example societal rates. The Indians have the highest societal rate, 21.1 for every 100,000 as compared with the Chinese 8.6 and the Malays 2.6. The high rate of suicide clearly shows that community members are not able to handle the daily demands of life and are trying the easy way out to commit suicide. B. High numbers of Indians involved in criminal cases, as can be seen with over 40% of the detainees in Simparangam detention. Frequently Indians who have been out of their states land up in urban areas without proper housing and land up as squatters. Here they find difficulty in getting jobs, although the country claims full employment. 3. Hindu temples. The rampant demolishment of Hindu temples all over the country is another cry of the community. Many of the temples are sitting on private or government land. Over 500 temples have been demolished over the last few years with little respect to the sensitivity of the Indian community. Hindu goddesses statues have been broken with little understanding of how the Hindus feel. Although many a time this matter has been raised in Parliament and even brought to YB Nazri in 2005, who said he will look into the grievances, but to date nothing has taken place. What is needed is a real policy decision on temples to be adopted by the government. 4. Tamil schools and teachers. Tamil schools are in a deplorable state and there is also a shortage of teachers. Samy said over 180 Tamil schools have been built over the last 2 decades and another 80 new Tamil schools will be built without the figures given by Samy. Under the 9th Malaysia plan, no new Tamil schools will be built. This means for the next 4 years without new schools, is Samy saying that new 80 schools will be built in the 10th Malaysia plan. In July 2006, over 500 Indian parents protested on the shortage of over 500 teachers in Perak. Although these matters have been raised many a time in Parliament, little has been done to address this issue. Why? Is it because the Indians are insignificant as a voting bloc in this country? We feel the time has come for the government to get to the bottom of the matter and find ways to address the matters of public importance. One way for immediate way to attend to all these matters is to set up a revolving fund of RM1 billion to be administered by a special agency of the government to uplift the economic well-being of the Indian community. An annual grant of 1 billion for this agency must be done until the community is at par with other communities. The agency should make an annual report to Parliament. Secondly, the setting up of a department to deal with the minorities issue, which should be headed by a minister. The people in power must stop the denial syndrome.